Welcome to Lady D Psychic, and I will not contact you for a reading. Today I'm just reflecting on the highs and lows of 2025 for me this year. A high point for me would definitely be the podcast that I started, Spiritual Cosmic with Lady D. So this is a podcast that I started this year. It's on all things spiritual and cosmic. It is all about the reality, what it's like being in a spiritual community and what's really going on, and how to sort of, when lines been blurred, how to sort of find your way if you wanted to get a reading, what to look for, and just what it's really like being in a spiritual business. With that podcast, I've ruffled a few feathers, lost some people in the way, but that's okay. That's all fine. It's my side of the story, and it's what it's like working in this business. Number 2 would have to be being part of the Psychics at Sea, or which is my shirt here, or 4 Pillars. So we do our psychic development cruises. So we started that this year. We had our first one in early November. It was just an amazing experience. A lot of hard work went into it. We have 2 more coming up, one in November 26 and then January 27, one going from Sydney to Cairns, the other from Brisbane to Ali Beach. It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, and it was just amazing that we could, pull it off. And just behind the scenes, the work that we did with that and having to design the content, what we're going to do on the boat, it's a lot of hard work, but it was a big payoff and a big accomplishment. My third accomplishment would be winning the Spiritual Leadership Award for being Astrologer of the Year 2025. It's here. So this would have to be my third achievement and highlight for the year. So for the negative, I would have to say, leaving the crystal shop in January of beginning of this year. Intuitively, I knew that I was going to leave, but I didn't sort of listen because I was told otherwise. So that was not a shock, but yeah, I had to sort of, be resilient with that. In a positive, I have found a new place to read out of, which is great, and we all evolve. So another part I would have to say, which wasn't the best, was sometimes, being spiritual or psychic with people around you, they want to know everything, and sometimes it's hard managing friends because they want to ask you so many questions, and sometimes that can be hard for some people. So I have lost people along the way this year with their own choice to walk away, just because, they find it sort of hard to handle. But they ask and I give them what they want, and sometimes that can be hard for people. So that would be not so much a positive point of 2025 for me, having to say goodbye to certain people in my life. But that's been my year. What's been yours? What's been your highlight and your negative for 2025?